Welcome to CoinQuest World. Today, we're diving into a mind-blowing discovery that could make you a millionaire, maybe even a billionaire, overnight. If you own a rare 1947 Elizabeth II one-shilling coin without Brit, OMN, you might be holding a hidden treasure worth millions. These ultra-rare UK coins are sending shockwaves through the collecting world. And in this video, we'll reveal why this tiny piece of history could change your life forever. Don't spend it, don't sell it cheap, because this could be the most valuable coin in your collection. Stay tuned, and let's unlock the fortune hiding in your pocket. Picture this. You're sifting through an old jar of coins, maybe from your grandparents' drawer or a forgotten box in the attic, and suddenly your fingers stop. The coin in your hand looks like any other United Kingdom one-shilling from the post-war years, until your eyes fall on the inscription. Something's missing. The prestigious Brit, OMN, isn't there. In that moment, you could be holding one of the most valuable and mysterious coins in British numismatic history. The 1949 Elizabeth II one-shilling without Brit, OMN. A coin so rare that experts whisper about it as a millionaire maker, a hidden fortune hiding in plain sight. The missing Brit, OMN, is no small omission. This abbreviation, Britanniarum Omnium, meaning Queen of all the Britons, was more than ceremonial. It was a statement of the monarch's dominion over the United Kingdom and the far-reaching British Empire. To find a 1949 shilling without this inscription is like discovering a royal portrait with its crown missing. Whether this happened due to a secret design trial, an accidental mint oversight, or a small run intended for limited territories, the result is the same. An ultra-rare piece with jaw-dropping value. The 1949 one-shilling normally came in two standard designs. The English reverse, showing three lions passant guardant in a shield, and the Scottish reverse, with a crowned lion rampant within a double border of fleurs-de-lis. Both designs were struck in cupronickel, as silver had already been removed from British coinage in 1947. Millions of standard coins were produced for circulation, but this elusive no-Brit, OMN variation seems to belong to a tiny, almost mythical minority, coins that slip through the mint unnoticed, surviving decades without drawing attention. What makes this particular coin a showstopper is not just its rarity, but its historical timing. The year 1949 marked a turbulent period for Britain, still recovering from the ravages of World War II and navigating the decline of its empire. In such an environment, every royal symbol and inscription carried weight. The absence of Brit, OMN, could be interpreted as an understated reflection of this shift. A small but telling alteration at a time when Britain's identity was quietly evolving. Collectors today don't just want this coin, they hunt for it relentlessly. In average circulated condition, it can already fetch impressive sums among knowledgeable buyers. But in uncirculated or mint state condition, where the luster is intact and every detail is razor sharp, the bidding wars can push into 6 or even 7 figures. These coins aren't just currency. They're fragments of history, and the stories they carry make them irresistible to museums, private collectors, and investors with a taste for the extraordinary. The moment of discovery for an owner is unlike anything else in collecting. Most find it while casually flipping through a batch of old shillings, noticing something feels off in the lettering. That small realization can turn into a life-changing moment once the coin is authenticated. And authentication is everything. Getting the coin professionally graded by a respected service like NGC or PCGS is essential. That official grade transforms it from interesting find into verifiable million-dollar rarity. Once certified, your coin's destiny could take many paths. Some sell at high-profile auctions, where international buyers compete for it like art collectors chasing a lost masterpiece. Others keep it as a family heirloom, its value increasing year after year. A silent treasure whose worth quietly outpaces gold and real estate. The decision becomes one of personal legacy as much as financial opportunity. The 1949 Elizabeth II one-shilling without Brit, OMN, is not just a coin, it's a rare whisper from a pivotal chapter in Britain's history, a small disc of metal carrying the weight of empire, identity, and extraordinary fortune. If one lands in your hands, you hold more than money, you hold a ticket to a story worth millions. And for the lucky few, it's proof that sometimes the smallest things in life can hold the greatest power. If you want, I can also craft you a high-impact YouTube intro hook for this coin, so your viewers are hooked in under 5 seconds. That would fit your channel style perfectly. Imagine stumbling upon a coin that could change your life forever. a modest-looking 1948 United Kingdom 1 shilling, but with one astonishing difference. The inscription Brit, OMN, is missing. To most people, it might look like just another post-war coin, but to those who know the truth, this is a numismatic jackpot. We're talking about a coin so rare and so historically intriguing that collectors across the globe would be willing to pay a fortune, potentially millions, to add it to their collection. If one of these finds its way into your hands, you're not holding pocket change. You're holding a piece of history that could turn you into a billionaire overnight. The Brit, Ottoman inscription, short for Britanniarum Omnium, meaning of all the Britons, was more than just decorative Latin. It represented the monarch's authority over the entire British realm, including far-reaching territories and dependencies. To find a coin from 1948 that omits this powerful phrase is like discovering a royal decree without the royal seal. Whether this was a minting oversight, a deliberate trial, or a secret limited issue for certain territories, its absence transforms an otherwise ordinary coin into a once-in-a-lifetime treasure. The 1948 1 shilling came in two versions: the English reverse with 3 lions passant guardant in a shield, and the Scottish reverse with a crowned lion rampant in a double border of fleurs-de-lis. Both were struck in cupronickel, silver having been removed from British coins just a year earlier, in 1947. Standard coins from this year are still easy to find in collections and antique shops, but the elusive no-Brit, OMN variation is something entirely different. Its numbers are so low that many experts suspect they were minted accidentally and slipped into circulation unnoticed, making them almost mythical in collecting circles. The historical context adds even more intrigue. In 1948, Britain was still reeling from World War II's aftermath. Rationing was in place, the empire was shrinking, and the country was redefining itself on the world stage. It's possible that the omission of Brit, OMN, was symbolic, reflecting subtle shifts in Britain's identity as its colonial reach began to contract. Or perhaps it was nothing more than a simple die change that wasn't intended for circulation, but somehow escaped the royal mint. The truth remains uncertain, which only fuels the mystery and increases the value. Collectors will pay staggering amounts for this kind of rarity, especially if the coin is in exceptional condition. In worn but identifiable states, it can already command high 4 or 5 figures from eager buyers. In pristine, uncirculated, or mint state condition, where every detail is crisp and the surface still gleams, the value can skyrocket into 6 or 7 figures. These coins are more than currency. They are historical artifacts, and when certified by leading grading authorities like NGC or PCGS, they become verifiable treasures with undeniable investment appeal. For the lucky finder, the discovery moment is unforgettable. You might be going through a jar of old shillings inherited from a relative or found at a flea market, and suddenly you notice something is off in the lettering. That small detail could be your gateway to unimaginable wealth. But before selling, authentication is critical. Without professional verification, even the most exciting find will struggle to reach its true potential in the collector's market. Once certified, the selling options are plentiful and exciting. You could enter it into a high-profile auction where global bidders compete, driving the price higher and higher. Or you might decide to keep it as a long-term asset, letting its value grow over the years while it serves as a centerpiece in your personal collection. Either way, this coin's worth will only increase as more collectors learn about its rarity and historical significance. The 1948 1 shilling without Brit, OMN, is a hidden gem from Britain's post-war years, a coin that carries the weight of changing empires, subtle symbolism, and staggering monetary value. For the fortunate few who find one, it's proof that extraordinary treasures often hide in the most ordinary places. So check your old coins carefully. Your next handful of change might just hold a fortune. If you'd like, I can also create a short, electrifying YouTube intro for this exact coin that will hook viewers in the first 5 seconds. That would make your video irresistible to collectors and casual viewers alike.